Larry Fitzgerald joining us now from Tahoe, I guess officially retired and now just living the life and golfing every day. Larry, what is retirement life like for you these days?
Well, it's great. I mean, I'm here back here at the ACC. It's always great to be here, in Tahoe, playing with, a bunch of guys and girls that you really like and enjoy spending the weekend with. And that's what it's all about, the camaraderie and the fellowship. And, I always really appreciate and am thankful whenever I get the invite to come.
Larry, I guess, what do you fill your time with these days? What does post-football life look like for you?
It's never a dull day. It's always something new and exciting. From business to sports to the kids. It's never a dull day. So there's nothing that there's nothing that I would not appreciate more than the things that I'm doing now. My mind is being stretched in all different directions. So it's a very exciting time in my life.
Is there one thing that you maybe enjoy now more so than you thought you would enjoy in retirement life?
No, I don't think you really have an understanding of what it's going to be like. I know you think about it and think about what you're going to do, but once it's there, it really gives you a chance to do the things that you want to do, things that are important to you, and spend it with the people that you really want to spend it with. And I think that's the greatest part about it.
I got you. Well, football season is right around the corner. How much are you looking forward to seeing what the Cardinals can do this year? They added some weapons. They got to get through that period without D-Hop. Hopefully they're going to pay Kyler. What are you looking for from Big Red this year?
Well, I'm excited about the season. Obviously, Kyler's, for Rookie of the Year, Pro Bowl. Now he's gotten better every single year. James is going to be fully healthy. The way he played, the first, 12, 13 weeks of the season before he got nicked up. He was arguably one of the best backs in the game out of the backfield, and obviously rushing the ball. They really dominated what they were doing. Acquiring Zach, midway through the season. Now he's got a whole offseason under his belt. He's going to be a great safety blanket and make big plays for the Cardinals. I'm really excited that AJ's back. He's going to be able to hold it down over, at the X position, do what he's always done. And having that deep threat that Hollywood presents is going to be really, really special. Rondell, made some unbelievable plays in his rookie year, really made a huge impact on the team and was able to stretch the field and make some dynamic plays. And I know he's going to even be more dynamic, and he's going to have a lot more opportunities for the first 6 weeks of the season. And that's only going to make him better when DeAndre comes back, and they'll have some tremendous matchups.
What do you make of the payday Kyler's going to get? What do you think that number should be?
I don't know about the numbers. I haven't kept up with, the numbers and all of that. But, he's a dynamic talent. He's a franchise player and somebody you want to build your team around moving forward. And so, whatever the going rate is, I think that's what he deserves. What rate or what number that is, I have no clue.
Fitz, at some point, they're going to put you in the Ring of Honor. Someday you're going to go into the Hall of Fame. I guess, how much would you enjoy accolades like that, and how much do you look forward to one day going up there and then being in the Hall of Fame one day?
Well, you never set out, when you're playing ball to be in the Ring of Honor or to get to the Hall of Fame. It started out at 6 years old playing at Martin Luther King Park, just wanting to go out there and do something that was fun with your friends. And as you got older and you became better, the goals continued to change. And it's no different now in life. Your life is like a book, right? Hopefully you have many, many chapters, and, you turn the page and there's another chapter. And I think that's kind of, what it's all about. But, I haven't really given it too much thought about the accolades that are associated with it. I love my time in Arizona. I love my time as a Cardinal. I love the interactions I had with you and Coop and Kent and Dan Bickley and Mike Jurek. All those relationships and friendships that you have outside of the game, and then obviously the ones that you have in the building are what you really value and really appreciate.
Well, then let me throw something out that I'm sure you want to talk about. Devin Booker just signed that super max deal. Fitz, you've known him since he first got here, and it's been so cool to see how loyal he's been to that franchise, this city. It's kind of followed in your footsteps in a way. Devin Booker, what does he mean to this city, and how cool is it to see what he's done with the Suns so far?
Well, you knew immediately when Devin, was drafted here, that he was just different. He's not out worrying about, and I remember when I first had my first interaction, he was asking me about, community service and about what it's like to be in the same place for a long period of time and what that takes and what does it take to build an organization and a franchise up. And I mean, he's made it the right things. And it's really cool when a guy like that is rewarded for all the hard work, the dedication. He went through some really, really tough years early in his career. He could have complained. He could have asked for a trade. He could have asked for different coaches. He never did that. He just puts the time in, and even with that max, deal that he got, he's still just the same hardworking, humble, easily approachable person. And, I take my son over to the facility, off of 44th and Camelback to get shots up, throughout the year. And, it's not uncommon to see Devin over there, not with any coaches and not any social media team, just over there getting shots up for himself and working on things that he wants to improve on. And that just shows you just the kind of character he is and what he stands for. All he cares about is greatness and winning, and you want to build around that. And so we're very fortunate to have him in the Valley as a great role model.
Oh, sorry, that Fitz lost you there at the end for a second. Do you ever play one-on-one with Book at all?
I don't want those problems, man. Book tear me up. I gotta take my wins on the golf course. Last time I played him, I beat him down pretty good. Now we've got a little bit of money to lose, so we're going to raise the stakes now.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the Suns are the big topic in the town right now. What should they do this offseason? And do you have any insight? Is Kevin Durant coming? I know you have his number in your phone. Can't you make something happen, Fitz?
Well, I got after we get off here, I got to give you James Jones's information. He's the one making all the decisions over there. I'm just sitting there watching as a loyal fan and somebody who loves and supports the Suns.
How cool would that be if Kevin does come here?
Well, I mean, I don't know how that would change the dynamics of our team. I mean, you look at a team that, had a franchise winning year last year, 63 games, I think, we won last year. I mean, so it's tough to just blow up a team that has had that type of success. Obviously, we didn't finish the way we wanted to finish in the playoffs, but, you can't dismiss what we were able to accomplish throughout the regular season and put ourselves in that position to host the championship. But obviously, Kevin Durant is, one of the top 10, 15 players to ever play the game. And, the attention and the notoriety and obviously his skill set will be something that would galvanize and transform a team in the community. But, it's easy to fantasize about those things. But, I know Monty, whoever's on that basketball team, is going to coach hard and get them ready to play.
We'll get you out here on this, Fitz. Your son is going to be a freshman at Brophy. He's going to play football out there. Just how cool is that, dad-wise, to now see him go through high school years and playing football? And is he playing receiver? Is he a receiver too? I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, he's playing receiver. I'm really excited about him being a freshman over at Brophy. I'm kind of following my boy Kurt Warner's footsteps. EJ, his son, is going to Temple next year. He was the starting quarterback there for the last few years. And, Kurt raved about, not only the athletics, but the academics and the things that really matter about developing a young man into a respectful young man that's will be a good representative of his community. And that's more important than any touchdown or catch that my son can have. But right now, he's looking forward to having it, and I'm excited to support him.
Fitz, as always, got one more for you. The Brittney Griner situation is obviously very tough. Would you like to say anything for Brittney?
Obviously, we all love Brittney. She's been such a huge part of our community. She brought so much joy to the Mercury fans. I speak for pretty much everybody. We all want her to come home. It's been far too long that she's been detained for something just so egregious. We love her. We care about her. We want to see her home safe and be with her wife and the community that loves her.
You're the man, Larry. Ready to play golf whenever you are, all right? Just don't take all my money.
Nah, I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm not going to make it hurt too